Hi Aries, it's Adair Danielle with Chaos Tarot, and I'm going to be doing your October 2018 monthly reading. I just want to say thank you so much for your support. I truly appreciate it. The numbers of subscribers that I had went way further than I had expected. Like, I was really aiming for 10, and I had to bribe the first 10 people. And speaking of which, please look below in the description box so you can see how you can enter that free raffle. It has to do with the email and all that other stuff, but it's all explained in the box below. So without any further ado, we're going to get into your readings, okay? All right, Aries, let's see what's popping. Aries, Sun. Oops. Okay, a couple more shuffles. Oops. And Venus, having some difficulties shuffling. Alright, sorry. Aries, October 2018, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aries, 2018. Oops. And just a friendly reminder, the tarot spread that I use, I pull from the bottom of the deck for the underlying energy. Then we move to the heart of the matter, the heart of the matter, the past foundation card, present, most likely outcome, and then a card of advice. I got two new oracle decks that I'm very excited about that I'm going to be introducing in this video. I really hope that you enjoy them as much as I do, but now we are going to get into it, okay? Alright. So, Aries, the underlying energy is the Two of Wands. Okay? So, it seems as if right now you're going to have to make a decision, and the next card right at the bottom of the deck also was the Two of Swords. So you're really making decisions, and this could do with your passion or creativity and how you're going to move forward. It seems like you have the whole world in your hands, and you're trying to decide which way you're going to go. Left, right, wrong, that type of energy. The heart of the matter is the Nine of Wands. I believe Cancers also have this also. So you're being defensive and courageous and kind of holding your own. You've been in battle mode. Okay, and that's very interesting because since we're in the month of October, this is Libra season, and that is your exact opposite. So that's probably why you might be feeling defensive, just because you're completely on the other side of your chart of your element. So that completely makes sense. All right, and then in the past foundation, we have the King of Pentacles. The present, we have the Two of Pentacles. So again, there goes that two again. So there's a lot of decisions that are having to be made here, Aries, is basically what I'm seeing. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. The most likely outcome is the Nine of Cups. So 2 2s and 2 9s, Aries. All right. And 9 is also a number of completion. Okay. And then our card of advice is the Tower. Okay, Aries. So right off the rip, basically what I'm seeing is there is going to be something that really shakes your world, and you're going to have to let whatever changes the universe is trying to put before you, you're going to have to let them happen, and you're going to have to go with it, right? But it's going to clear out all this energy because fire burns, right? So it's going to clear out anything that you have. You're going to be completely, this whole tower is going to be gone. So you're going to have all this empty space here, right? All this new space. And with that new space comes decisions. It's going to come decisions and juggling and deciding what you're going to do now. Or what you're going to do next, rather. Okay? So just moving through the cards. Again, like I said, with this Two of Wands here, you're between two things. You have to make a decision. You have to move forward. This could deal with your passions. This could deal with your creativity. This could deal with two people, It really depends. on you, but there's a decision that has to be made. And so the underlying energy is there's going to be change, right? And like I said, you're going to be feeling defensive with this 9 of Wands here. You've really given your all into something, and there's still a little bit more. So if you've been fighting something, if you've been feeling defensive, if you've been feeling super aggressive, it would be normal just because we are in Libra season. And like I said, that is your exact opposite. So it makes sense that you would be trying to defend yourself, especially if you're trying to remain independent, right? And there's partnerships that are trying to come towards you. It seems like you're in full effect, right? With this King of Pentacles being your past foundation. So this is stability, right? This is external stability. So even on the inside, if you feel internally like, I don't know what I'm doing, outwardly, you have been able to bring in that kind of nurturing energy and like that earthiness. So whatever changes is happening with this Tower moment, it is still stable. Okay? It's all happening for the greater good, to move on, to make new decisions and clear a path. And with this 2 of Pentacles here, again, that's balancing. This could be work and romance. This could be 2 people. A lot of earth. So some of you could be dealing with earth energies. You could be dealing with an earth sign. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Virgus. I just combined 2 signs. But yeah. Okay, Aries. But the cool thing is whenever you make that decision, it's the 9 of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. Okay, this is happiness. It can also mean overindulgence, especially with this King of Pentacles here. So maybe some of you could be, okay. Some of you are being hogs. Basically, like some of you in response to Libra season are doing the exact opposite and not sharing at all. Not sharing any of your resources and really keeping what you have close to you is basically what I'm seeing too. That could be happening. And if you are doing that, I'm warning you right now, it'll be taken from you through divine energy. So if that story is resonating with you, where people need help and people might need something and you are being kind of selfish and standoffish, this could be with your feelings. This could be with your emotions. This could be with your time. It doesn't necessarily have to do with resources. It could do with your thoughts and creativity. It could do with your sexuality, where it's just like you are very much keeping to yourself. Because this can be overindulgence, okay? I'm going to pull a couple of cards to clarify. Why isn't it a pin? Why isn't it a Wands? Oops. Yeah, there's a stillness that's happening. Aries. Ooh, sorry. Could also be dealing with a Pisces right here. So there's stillness happening. There's not a lot of movement. You were really having to make a decision. Some of you are really trying to decide which move to take after this Tower situation, okay? Especially if it's something that's being stripped from you. But that's some of you that are being hogs. Others of you are really trying to understand like how you're going to move forward. I really want to know what is this decision that Aries has to make. What is this decision? The 9 of Wands just popped out, so it's bringing a lot of anxiety. Whatever this decision is, I'm sorry, I dropped it on the floor. This flew out with this 9 of Wands. Again, another 9. It seems like a lot of you are in the final steps of a cycle. Your mentality is preventing you from getting to that 10, though. So whatever this decision, that's how you're going to be closing out this cycle is basically what I'm feeling. Some of you are hiding secrets though, and you're leaving people out in the cold. With this Moon card, could be connecting with a Cancer. Or you feel left out in the cold, or you're leaving people out in the cold. That's what I'm saying. There is your Libra season with Venus being its ruler. This is partnership. This is harmony. This is balance. It's the complete opposite of Aries. And it seems like this October might be kind of agitating because that energy is going to be working against you. And so you yourself may feel like you're being out in the cold because everything's just not going right. It seems like you're going against the tide. You're going against the current. So that could be happening here. Maybe you're keeping secrets, or you're just keeping your feelings close to yourself. There is holding on to something, okay? But you got to release it, and you got to get to that wish fulfillment. So you have to make your decision, and whatever decision you make, it will get you to that 10, but you really don't want to be stuck in these 9 situations. We have the 9 of Wands here, the 9 of Swords. So this is anxiety. This is keeping you up at night. Some of you might be having night terrors. Some of you are not sleeping. Some of you are very, very, very exhausted with making a decision. Maybe you actually have to stop and think about something. With the Hangman being here, this is not an Aries, right? And Aries energy acts. It moves. It keeps going. It doesn't stop for anything. So whatever the cosmos is doing, it's asking you to stop and stand still for a second and make a decision on how you're going to get to that 10. How are you going to get to that 10? How are you going to get to that 10 here, Aries? How are you going to get to this, 10? And if you get to this 10, this is killing a cycle, killing a painful cycle. But right now, you're very much still in it. You're very much living in it. Here, you're very much still fighting for it. You haven't committed. You committed to staying, but you're bruised and battered is what I'm seeing. But with this moon here, this is secrecy, and this is a lot of feelings and emotions maybe that you're keeping to yourself. But if you don't open up, a tower moment's going to happen. It's going to force it out of you, okay? And that's never something that you want. You never want to feel isolated and in the cold. You never want for this tower moment to happen, and then you're here, right? Trying to seek shelter, okay? Let's pull a couple more cards, Aries. Okay. Ace of Swords. So when you make this decision, it's going to bring clarity. You could be having an open and honest conversation. You could be finding out secrets. You could be revealing secrets, okay, to somebody. But there's an open and honest conversation. Or you could be like embarking on a new spiritual journey after such a painful period, is what I'm seeing. After such a stressful period. But it's building inner strength and courage. Also could be connecting with a Leo. Okay, Aries? And look at this. This Wheel of Fortune is here. But I think that this really has to do with the Tower energy. This is both change, big changes, with the Major Arcana right here, okay? So that's really what I'm seeing, Aries. There's a lot of energies that are going here, but like I said, you're probably out of balance because we are in a different kind of situation than we've been in before, as far as the Libra energy being in control and being out of your element. But don't worry, it ends. You'll regroup. But this is October. It seems like it's going to bring a lot of change, a lot of movement, and you're going to have to make choices from those changes, okay? But now we're going to go into our new deck, which is, it is the Barbieri Zodiac Oracle. I have to do 3 separate shuffles, so it's a little tedious, but I really like the information that it's giving. It's separated into planets, signs, and elements, and it gives a lot of insight, so I really enjoy it, okay? All right. Woo, Aries. The Sun, okay? So this is the Sun card. So this is what you want, Aries. The Sun is what you want, and this is the ultimate card of self-expression. That's what I'm saying. I really feel like you're going against the current. You're going against the tide. And then the next card is Pluto, which is a card of transformation. So it's going to be not a bad month, but it can be challenging because you're like right on the edge of closing out cycles. And I personally hate being on the edge. I have my Venuses in Aries. I hate being on the edge of stuff. I need to know which direction I need to go in, okay? So, 18. Okay, one more shuffle, okay. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, Pluto, Scorpio. This is finding out information. This goes hand in hand with the Ace of Swords. The way that you are going about getting what you want, which is ultimate self-expression and ultimately transformation, because you are going through changes with the Sun card here. And with Pluto being here, Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio. This could be a lot of sexual energy. I just always say that anytime you see Pluto and Scorpio, but it can be manipulative energy, okay? So how you're going about expressing yourself may be manipulative to other people. Or you're just really, really, really going about finding the truth, digging deeper. Scorpios are the investigators. They are the detectives. They are also the keeper of secrets with this moon here, okay? So either you're keeping something and you're trying your damnedest to keep it close to you, or you're doing the investigated and you're trying to find out secret. You're trying to find out someone else's secret. Either way, there is going to be mental clarity that comes from your investigative work, or maybe somebody else's, Aries. Okay, so if you are, I'm going to say this, if you are cheating or you are in a third party situation, be very careful. If somebody is looking for that information, I'm telling you, Aries, they will find it. If you're looking for that information, you will find it. With the Scorpio here, this is ultimate truths. Okay, and ultimate transformation. Also could be dealing with a lot of sexual energy. Some of you could be using sex to get what you want. Some of you could be using sex to express yourself. Nothing wrong with that, you know, as long as it's healthy. Some of you could be exploring your sexuality. I don't know. I want to be surprised. It's Libra season. All right. All right, Aries. And it's asking you to bring in the element of water. So this is your intuition. With this Wheel of Fortune and this Tower card here, and you having to make a decision, whatever that may be, it's asking you to use your intuition. Or phone your Pisces friend, Cancer friend, or Scorpio friend. Phone that Scorpio friend. Some of y'all are connecting and dealing with a Scorpio. I'm telling you. Or they have Scorpio in their chart. Because there's some real Scorpionic energy that's happening here, Aries. But this is asking you to, as you're being defensive and maybe kind of, I don't think that you're on a war path necessarily, but as you're like this 9 of Wands here and you're defending yourself and you're giving it all you have, even though you're bruised and you're battered, remember to feel something, okay? And remember to feel something for other people. So if you feel like you're being attacked or you're coming out of nowhere and you don't understand what's going on. Sorry, got a text message. I'm expecting a text. But if you're feeling something, then go ahead and feel it. Do you understand what I'm saying, Aries? Don't just push through it, okay? And then we're going to pull one more card from the Angels of Atlantis Oracle to kind of, put it all into perspective. All right, Aries, October 2018. Ooh, okay, we got 2. Balance. Aries, like I said, I'm not surprised. We are in Libra season. This is the energy that is on your side, okay? This is what you're striving towards. Please don't fight it with all you got. Just let it happen. Just experience. Just go with the flow. Move like water, Aries, okay? You're seeking balance, and you will have that as long as you manifest that and you strive for it. But I'm telling you, you're going to feel out of your element because you're going to be ripped from whatever security that you have. With this King of Pentacles moving into the Tower, from whatever security that you have, you're going to be ripped from it, and you're going to be forced to make a decision. But it's going to bring balance once you do make that decision. So do not just stay the hangman. Don't just linger in the air and hope that it's going to to settle itself out. And this really seems not very Aries-like. You know, Aries are the ones to make decisions, even if it's impulsive, even if it's not well thought out. They're the ones who are going to make decisions. But because you're out of your element and you're on the complete side of the heart, you're going to feel out of whack. But balance will be restored, okay? And then the next card that we have is inspiration. So look to... This is a very creative cycle that you're going through with water, okay? So if you are embarking on a creative journey, like I said, with this Two of Wands here, find inspiration in the little things. Be aware of your surroundings, okay? And that's going to help you make those decisions, especially if it has to do with something creative, if you're working on a creative project, if you're working on a book, on a song, you know, on how to move forward. Maybe plans that you've had that have been going really well are going to shift and change. And that's going to bring a moment of inspiration and clarity because this Ace of Swords is still here. So you could be inspired. Whatever you find that speaks to you, Aries, this month, I'm going to say write it down. Write it down and explore it. Explore your feelings. Okay, this month, Aries. So, alright, Aries. I hope that this resonated with some of you. It seems like you were just going to... It seems like you want to just hang there and lay low. Excuse me, but it seems as if the cosmos is asking you to take action, which is really funny because Aries are the action cards. And for the other cards that I've pulled, Mars has popped up all the time. So it's funny that you are moving into a place of, you're moving out of Mars and other people are moving into Mars. So maybe that's why your energy is drained, because a lot of people are having to tap into that Aries energy in order to get them through this Libra season. And you are being challenged. But challenges are good. Challenges bring the wheel of fortune if you succeed and if you learn and take the lessons that you're supposed to go. And just remember that balance is the ultimate goal for you guys, okay? So, thank you so much. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment below. And I will see you soon. Bye, Aries.